'cause the pack only runs with wolves. There's machines here that used to spray kids with Nuka. You got some kind of death wish? Oh. Lets it all hang out. Radio. Yes.
You nimble fingers there. Don't listen to the bleats of those operator sheep.
Boss, let's chat. Shank says you might need our help vacating the squatters living in our new digs. And ain't it just your lucky day? Wait till you see what I got. Found some toys a couple operators left on their corpses in a back alley. Not sure how they got themselves dead like that. No shame. I took them apart and made a little something different out of the parts. It was just gonna be a toy for my pets, but it's more useful than that. Beasts find these things irresistible. Toss them on the ground and anything nearby and hungry will come a-running, ripping anything in their path to pieces. But you're gonna want to be a safe distance away, because, well, the thing is leaky. A little. Don't want to end up becoming a snack yourself. Oh, and here, take this paper. It'll show you how to make more. Don't look so surprised. We ain't all knuckle draggers.
A bag of animal bits? Well, this isn't the worst thing I've ever been given. Thank you, Mason.
You're welcome. And when you're putting that to good use claiming new haunts, don't forget us, all right?
The pack lets it all hang out.
Not supposed to hurt the other gangs.
Mags, William, and Lizzie.
What are the other gangs gonna do with Nuka World? Turn it into a slaughterhouse? A barn? Only makes sense to give us run of the place.
Coulter said we'd all have more caps than we knew what to do with. Glad that
Hey,
bastard's
Mags.
dead.
Looking to get your hands dirty? You're in the right place. Job came across my lap. Yours if you want it.
Yeah, no.
Then I guess we don't need to take up any more.
Understanding the operators ain't hard. We know how to live. The other gangs, well, dying is more their strong suit. If Lizzie asks you to volunteer for one of her tests, don't.
You know, I'm not convinced pack members aren't just pharaohs someone threw in stupid outfit.
Hey there.
Overboss. A pleasure. Shank said you might need some tools to ease relations with the people of the Commonwealth. Well, you've come to the right place. I've put together a couple of toys that should make getting what you want out of those rubes easier. Only thing we ask in return is that you remember the operators when you're handing out new territory on the other side of the mountains.
Just give me what I want, all right? You don't get to make demands.
Would never dream of it, Overboss. I'm only hoping you remember which gang's help you're receiving. So, first up, something to manipulate a target. It's a homemade distillation brewed to mimic human flight pheromones. Toss one of these grenades at the feet of your target, and convincing the wary settler suddenly becomes a much simpler affair. Now, to function effectively, I had to make the formula precise. So it's not going to work on people in any of the big towns like Bunker Hill or Diamond City, nor on caravanners. But for your purposes, hitting settlements out in the Commonwealth, it ought to give you a serious edge.
Stink bombs. Lovely.
Just give them a try first, Overboss. I think you'll enjoy the results. Here. Only had enough to make the one locally, but you can take the recipe as well, should you find yourself wanting more. So, the other trick up our sleeve is a little more broad spectrum than the grenades. Gulp down a couple lungfuls, and anyone you speak to will be far more apt to give you what you want. Plus, I've winnowed down the addiction risk to near zero, so no need to fear repeat usage. Here. Ingredients for that one have been tricky to find, but between that and the grenade, you should have no problem getting at least one settlement under your control before you have to brew up your own. And just remember us when you're crushing those poor settlers underfoot, hmm?
I thought about trying my hand to see if I could do it. Waste of time now. No one's stopping your performance.
Nisha was right about you. I think I wanted to slip your throat. Sure, we carry guns, but knives are where it's at. It's not fun unless you're up close and...
I'm not sure what's worse, wearing a tie or wearing a teddy bear.
That last one died too fast. I'm losing my touch.
I love seeing those animal freaks and snobby wannabes put in their place. The best thing about wearing a mask? Not having to look like I care.
Swear to God, I'll kill them all.
Hey, Ruth. Sammy just came back with this girl, Dixie, and brought the best news ever. She said she comes from a place where we'll be safe and protected, called Nuka World. Finally.
Hi, boss. Was
I'm
wondering
so
when you were gonna come see
tired
me.
of trying to live
Heard
out
you're
here on
collecting
our
toys.
own, dealing with raiders and finding food and just surviving. We're packing up to leave, and we're
Always
out of
keep
here.
your mouth shut.
I wanted to leave this message for you.
It's awfully sweet of y'all to welcome a stranger into your home.
You've no idea how happy we are that we ran into you.
Not as happy as I am.
What are you doing? Wait, I thought you were here to... Ah! Kate, run!
Sam, no! What have you done?
As long as you value your life.
Oh,
the
don't
disciples
worry,
are
honey.
always
I'll never keep two lovebirds apart.
No! No!
That went well.
Those pack
What's
holes
this?
can look in the
I think I'll keep you as my little souvenir.
Hey, Dixie.
Hey, boss. Was wondering when you were gonna come see me. Heard you're collecting toys to help you mark us out some new stomping grounds. Well, ours is, without a doubt, the finest little piece of hardware you've ever laid your eyes on. Sure, she may be based off some shitty operator tech, but a little Dixie love and some fine tweaking go a long way. Let's just say, them fever blossoms ain't no joke. Mix them with just the right ingredients, makes people madder than a hornet's nest. Perfect for convincing any meddlesome settlers to rip each other apart.
Oh, so it's like an instant play date.
I like how you think, boss. Only wish I could watch the show myself.
Trying to butter up Nisha? It won't work.
You're smarter than the last boss. Not like it's some big challenge. The disciples are fighting. Mainly where Hey, is this some sort of joke? There's no one around to kill. Guess we can at least check the place out. But next time, there better be blood.
Unimpressive. But I guess it'll do. Sooner we get some supplies coming in, the better. You can run along now. Go tell him how it went.
It's about time someone with half a brain ran this show. Just don't mess it up. I need to assign someone to this.
Looking good, boss.
Not bad, boss. Keep it up, and I may start to like you.
Well, well. Word going around is there's some new raider boss tearing up the Commonwealth. Not too shabby.
It's a damn good start.
I'll make sure your cut of any caps the outpost pulls in are waiting in your quarters. So, now that we got part 1 on the books, we can move on to part 2, provisions. If you want to hang on to this newfound territory, you're going to need to convince a nearby settlement to start handing over shipments of supplies. I'll make sure those shipments get distributed direct to the outpost. Any caps they provide will be waiting in your trunk up in Fizztop. And the more a settlement produces for itself, the more of each we can get them to cough up. Now, like before, the method's up to you. You can try talking to them yourself, convince them to hand over the goods, or you and a crew can introduce some bullets to some kneecaps.
Why stop at kneecaps?
Kneecaps? Meat bullets.
Sounds good. I'll make sure everyone knows this is a maiming job. So, which gang you want to back you up?
The Disciples.
Sounds like a plan. Then all that's left is the target. Only wrinkle is that it's got to be near our crew's new outpost. No settlement's just gonna hand over goods if there's no one close by to follow up on threats. And if you ever want to see for yourself which settlements are within range of our outpost, you can check the map in your Pip-Boy. The slog might be a good choice to hit, though I'd have to confirm that's still the case. So, where you want to do this? Yeah, that one will do. Now, forcing a place to turn over provisions ain't complicated. Beat the locals so bad they don't want to fight anymore. Put any backup they might have called in the dirt. Your crew will be waiting when you get there. I'll remind them not to kill the goods. Wouldn't be surprised if some Minutemen showed up to lend a hand. Wish I could see their faces when they see who they're going up against. Expect we'll have a new meal ticket in no time.
Heads up, Bob.
Like a rad rope!
Hey there.
Hey, boss. We're all set. No dead settlers, huh? Pity. Good thing everyone else is fair game. You ready?
I wanted to change what you're carrying.
The hell? Fine. Just make it quick.
Let's do this.
With pleasure.
Let's do this.
Think that won't hurt.
You're gonna give me and my gangs back in Nuka World everything we ask for. Got it?
Yeah, sure. You'll get your supplies, all right? Jesus.
I want to change your gear.
Take a look.
Hey,
What's up, boss? How can I help, boss?
I need you to get out of your power armor. Hey,
Need some? Hey, boss. What can I do for you?
is everything okay between us?
Bet there's a whole lot of people right now sorry that we teamed up. Me? I think it's turning out to be a damn good idea.
Is everything okay between us?
I'd say we're doing pretty good, boss. Things keep going along like this, and I ain't gonna have any complaints.
Hey,
Yeah, what's up? You're the overboss. Okay, boss.
They're threatening to tear the place apart if we don't get the hell out of there. It's cute, but irritating.
Then I guess we'll just have to let them know who they're dealing with. You did good. Now get going. The adults are gonna discuss this. Figure this would happen sooner or later. Our outposts caught the attention of some of our new neighbors in the Commonwealth. An outside crew of raiders think we're honing in on their territory. Sounds like they're planning to tear the place up, and our people with it. Suppose this provides us a good opportunity to make an example. You thinking what I'm thinking?
Mayhem and destruction is what I'm thinking. For what it's worth.
I will rip them to shreds, personally.
Bingo. Only language raiders in the Commonwealth understand. Force. But you should probably get going. You wouldn't want to keep our new friends waiting. Wouldn't be neighborly.
Up to me, I'd leave that behind. For the boss.
when Commonwealth raiders think they're tough. It's cute, really.
Hey.
Well, look who finally made it. We spotted a pretty shady group nearby. Could get company any minute, so watch your back.
Who's in charge around here? I'll tear their heart out. You all deaf or something? You, the Nuka World waste pile that thought you could move your gang into Sinner's territory and live? You give me one good reason I shouldn't slice you open and eat your heart right here.
Oh, please try.
With pleasure.
Let's trade.
Okay.
I just need to trade gear with you.
Go ahead.
Just wanted to trade a few things.
All right, I guess.
Huh. Heard some rumbles this one didn't get you either. Figure I shouldn't be surprised.
Oh no, Shank. I died. I'm a ghost.
Well, your secret's safe with me, regardless. So I suppose your recent success brings us to the next step. Loyalty. Without loyalty, everything that's yours ain't. And to keep a crew loyal, you need to keep them happy. Now, keeping raiders happy isn't real hard. Just have to make sure they've got their basic necessities, just like any other settlement. That they've got some things to keep them entertained, and that their food's taken care of, which, with raiders, well, isn't like dealing with other settlements. Now, if you want me to go into detail on any of that, you just say.
What can you tell me about entertainment for the outpost?
Well, it's a damn handy way to keep folks distracted if you're lacking in certain basics. Constructing pick-me-up stations or getting one of your crew working on a booze still will certainly help lift your outpost's spirits. And if the place has got a Nuka World transmitter powered up, you can construct amplifiers to help as well. Anything else I can answer for you?
Tell me more about providing food for the outpost.
So, managing your outpost's food can get a little tricky. No one ever joined a crew to dig in the dirt, so you'll want to make sure you've convinced enough settlements to supply your gang. People at the outpost can farm in a pinch, but they sure as hell won't be happy about it. Now, if you're ever wondering if your outpost has enough food, you should take a look in your Pip-Boy. It ought to have a page that'll show you everything your outpost currently needs, food included. If they're low on grub, it's probably time to get a new settlement supplying you. Or you could always drop some food direct in their workshop if it comes to it. Now, was there something else?
I want to know more about managing the outpost's basic necessities.
Day-to-day needs. They're pretty straightforward. Just need to make sure you've set up solid defenses, plenty of beds under cover, and enough clean water to go around. Not much more to it than that. Was there anything else?
I think I've got everything I need to know.
Sure. If you've ever got more questions, you come find me. Or you can always consult that Pip-Boy on your arm. No better tool to tell you what your outpost may be hurting for. Now, this time around, seems the outpost doesn't need much setting up. Means we can start looking onward. And with the place in as good shape as it is, I was thinking it might be time I set up shop there. Save you a trip anytime you want to run a job. You just let me know if that's something that'd interest you. Be good to make some trouble in the Commonwealth again. So, you ready for the final piece of the puzzle?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Good to hear. Because what you've made is a foothold. To solidify our place, our outfit's gonna need some real numbers. 2 more outposts carved from the Commonwealth ought to do the trick. Get all that together, and, well, we'll have a real base of power on our hands. With that kind of clout, we'll be able to start setting up dealers at our outposts. Get to selling stuff like real damn towns. We keep expanding from there, we'll even be able to set up spots where the locals can come drop off tribute. But I'm getting ahead of myself. For now, you'll want to start by claiming another 2 outposts. You just let me know whenever you want to get rolling on those jobs. So, boss, what's the plan?
I want you to head to an outpost.
Sure thing, boss. Where am I going? Suppose I better get a move on then. See you there, boss.